Good morning, world. Good morning, fellow Tibetians. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you're watching from. My name is Solo.amahaotu, broadcasting live from Lagos, Nigeria. It's 11 a.m. now, local time. And 1 p.m. American Pacific time, and 10 p.m. Fiji time. I greet you with our slogan, Amore et Reverare, love, respect, the platform on which admin created this wonderful community called TBC. My main topic today, and I think I should go straight to it, after informing you briefly that you should not forget that we are in the distribution phase of our journey towards our destination, our mission, the mission of TBC, and that is eradication of poverty worldwide and creating of abundance. And for us to do that, we want to have 1 billion people. 1 billion people that can be verified, who are active members of TBC. This 1 billion people, out of them, 1 million of them will be millionaires, and 1 billion of them are billionaires. And these billionaires will be able to finance or reimburse the 1 billion millionaires who will be employing between 5 to 10 people in the world, thereby eradicating unemployment completely. And because of the demand of more employees, the wages and the lifestyle of the ordinary man will increase, and will become affluent and live life abundantly. That is the aim of TBC. And now, the question is, where are we now? At what stage are we now? We're at the point where we should get to what admin calls the critical mass. The critical mass. Let me go to the blog. Remember, the blog is where we should go every day to listen to admin, to see what he has to say to us, to look at what he publishes regarding the economy of the world and what is happening worldwide, and even showing us what our fellow members are doing from all parts of the world, so that we'll be up to date with what is happening in our TBC community worldwide. So I will go now to the blog by sharing my screen. I will share my screen now. So I will share my screen. And go to the blog. So I will reduce, I will minimize this now. And go straight to the blog. I'm going to the blog now. This is the blog, but I will go a little bit backwards. Let me quickly touch what admin said today. Let me touch one of the things admin said today. And that is that's one of our very illustrious members and leaders of TBC, Mr. Mbe Derrick, in spite of being very sick yesterday, was able to host the English button meeting and still did his coaching, training for members who are learning how to cash flow, who are learning how to get to the critical mass, which is the topic I'm holding today. So admin says we should please pray for him for a quick recovery. And I join all the members of our family, the TBC community, to wish Mbe a quick recovery. And then this another one we posted today. What's the difference between wealth and abundance? It's necessary that people should come to the blog and go through these things, because there's a very big difference between wealth and abundance. So if you come here to this video, you will see it is from one of our broadcasters. So, and this is where I want us to go. The merchant, the March 11, 2007 same button meeting, which was held yesterday. You can still attend those meetings. You can still view those meetings by going to your critical cast back office, going to same button meeting, same button. You click on it, you see all the meetings listed out, and you attend the ones you want to attend. You can attend all of them. And as you attend, if you're a broadcaster, you get 1 million cookies bonus. And if you are not a broadcaster, you get 1,000 cookies bonus. So it's advisable to attend these meetings because you learn a lot of things. But for you to attend these meetings, you can only have paid in your admin fee of 4 grains of gold. Which is $10. Then your same button will be turned on, and it's only then that you can click on the same button at your critical back office, and then all these meetings will open up to you. You click on them, then you see the link, and then you join and verify, view the meetings. After viewing, you'll be shown the keyword of the week, and then you use it and key it in, and then you get your bonus. Very simple. You get encouraged. You get paid or assisted in everything you do in TBC. You are rewarded. So now here we are. This is the advice me gave to the hosts of the same button meetings. I will not go through them, but there is another one I will touch on. That is our Scott, one of our big leaders too, who is also not feeling very well, and therefore cannot host the same button meeting. Admin says we should also. He said that Scott is sick and lost his voice, so we will not have a Cambodian same button meeting tonight. Everyone should pray for his speedy recovery, and we hope he gets well soon. So Scott, we are all praying for you. We know God will make sure you get quickly okay, so that you join us and keep on leading the folk, as you are a very big leader. God bless you. So now we have our TBC confidentials, which we don't discuss. So I want to go to these drawings here. This graphics that is shown here. You can see that different balloons of different sizes. You have 4 sizes. This 5th size lifts up. It lifts up. If it's put down completely, you see that there's no much difference between this 5th one and the 4th one. But because of 1 or 2 balloons that is added to it, it lifts up. Now, that point at which it lifts up, that mass at which it lifts up, is called the critical mass, because it is that critical mass that differentiates it from all these ones, and it's at that critical mass that it lifts up. In mathematics, we call it the turning point. If you have the y and x curve and the y and x graph, the point at which it is the y, the x, that's what we call it. At that point, it changes position. That's the graphics. So let's go and see what admin says about the critical mass. It says here, amazing thing happens once we cross the threshold of critical mass. Notice the 5 balloons, example in the poster above. Can you see the 4 samples lacking the critical mass to create lift up? Notice the 5th example is not much more than the 4th example of balloons, but was enough to create lift off. That point that on the 4th one you add some balloons and it lifts up, that is the critical mass. That mass is the critical mass that makes it lift up. That's what admin is telling you, to see the difference between them. So it says we are quickly approaching our 3rd year anniversary this month. You remember 21st of March. 21st of March, which is known in the olden days as the equinox. I'm not going into that now. When the moon, the sun, and the day and the night are equal, the equinox, 21st of March. That's the anniversary day of TBC existence. That's the birthday of TBC. The 3rd birthday of TBC is coming on 21st of March, 2019. This month, very, very quickly. And I like to share my honest assessment of where we are today, briefly. It's been like a revolving door for the most part. New members are always coming in, but most of the old members are inactive today. That is a very big observation that admin is making there, that most of the old members are inactive today. Inactive. That is, they are not working for the quick expansion and progress of TBC. They are inactive. We have not hit the critical mass yet, although I do believe we will hit it within 6 months from now. We have the strongest foundation to build upon ever right now. There is an urgent need to establish a widely accepted alternative to the current financial system that is obviously crashing and collapsing worldwide right now. So how do we stop this revolving door and get people to stick and not go inactive? So how do we do that? How do we get our people not to be inactive? So admin goes on to explain. If you want people to stay active in TBC, you have to tell them the truth. You see, that's the point. If people trust you, they do business with you. And if we want TBC to progress, we must tell the people we are bringing in the truth. Everybody must know the truth, so that when you join, you know why you are joining and you do what you are told. So admin says, the truth is, we are not selling a coin, because for the most part, we are giving it away out of the admin wallet through cookie rewards. When you sell coin, people expect exchanges to cash out. Look, people have over 2,000 choices of other coins they can buy and later cash out. So you know there are a lot of cryptocurrencies in the world going around, more than 2,000 coins that can be bought and cashed out at any time. So we are very, very different and should stand out as a better deal. Let's face it, the only ones enjoying a positive return on their investment in those 2,000 coins are traders that know what they are doing. So you can see only the traders in those 2,000 coins are benefiting, others are losing because they know what they are doing. Everyone else is losing money in those 2,000 coins, including Bitcoin. Most people in the world are not speculators. Tell people the truth. TBC offers a work today, get paid today opportunity. So we are not cashing out. We are not like other coins. We are a people, if you work today, you get paid today. You have to work. We are here to work. We are here to create, as millionaires and billionaires, to work, because if you don't work, you can't know how to use your millions and billions. When you follow our system, you will not feel like you are selling anything. You will feel like you are helping people to complete steps to access the coin from cookie rewards during the distribution phase of TBC. One of those steps is to complete a 40-gram transaction, and that gets paid either directly to you or to your partner. If you work TBC, you will get paid. We have trainers all over the whole world that can show you step by step what the work is that you need to do in order to get paid. If you refuse to do the work, then you should not expect to get paid. It's obvious. No work, no pay. There's no way you can get paid if you don't do some work. You get the gift. At the beginning, you get the gift, free gift. But after that, you have to learn how to work according to TBC system, already set down and functional system. So if you follow it, you'll be paid. If you don't follow it, there's no way you can be paid because you're not working. This work is easy if you compare it to being a cashier, a waitress, a cook, a construction worker, an office worker, and so many other things out there that people do. As work. If people can learn to do those kinds of jobs, they can also learn to do the work of TBC. Very simple. It's through work that we will get to critical mass. I think once we get to about 50,000 merchants worldwide, we will hit critical mass, especially if most of those merchants are offering food for TBC. We have 625 merchants in our new listings on the website now. So, and this is the map of the world showing all sorts of things. So let's go to the place here. Imagine living in a city with 100,000 people in it. What if there was 10 merchants that accept TBC in your city, and most of them offer food for sale? We offer a gift of 25,000 cookies, redeemable for thousands of dollars in TBC crinkles. Who would reject such a gift? A gift that could be used as soon as it's redeemed. See, that's what critical mass looks like. When everyone will agree the gift is valuable and can certainly be used. We are building up to that. We are not selling coins. We are offering a work today, get paid today opportunity. Easy work. The sooner we get all of our members to stop selling coins and instead share the opportunity to work our distribution phase of TBC, the sooner we will get to critical mass. Adding merchants has already been very organic, and of course, I will help set up some formal approach that could be done systematically, but for now, everyone should share our opportunity and get and gift with everyone they come in contact with, and always stay excited about TBC. So the facts and the truth behind everything is that we have to tell people the truth. We have to tell people the truth. Remember, admin has also brought this critical mass in November last year, I think 18th of November last year, under S-curve. 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 Let's go here quickly. So it is under this heading, SW, 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 and the S-curve. That is, some will, some won't, so what? Remember that? And that is this S-curve here. Let's go to it quickly. The time is going. Let's go to it. You remember this S-curve. And what does this S-curve represent? Let's go to S-curve. I'd like to talk about the S curve. The S curve represents the adoption rate over time. Our objective in TBC is to gather 1 billion members as fast as we can. From a marketing point of view, we can break the S curve into 4 parts: infancy, concentration, momentum, and stability. I said we have passed the infancy stage here in TBC. Naturally, infancy stage, if you look at it, it is this lower part. Where is my mouse? It's this lower part of the curve. And by the time we get to this point where the lower part crosses over to this momentum side, that is the critical mass. That is the critical point where we have to get to in order to begin to grow exponentially. So let's continue with what admin has to say. So I say infancy. I am glad that that part is behind us now. That's the infancy part where we had some turbulence, but it's behind us now. We are currently in the concentration. We are currently in the concentration stage. That is the distribution phase. We are now in the concentration phase, and low growth numbers are normal during this stage of development. So our growth rate now is slow, but it's normal if you look at it from the marketing point of view. So at some point, we will hit what is called the critical mass. At critical mass, the momentum stage kicks in, and that's when we will see TBC community growth at least double on a monthly basis, and we will experience monthly exponential growth, and many will be surprised within that stage how fast we got to the 1 billion members. Can you imagine? Immediately we cross that critical mass, we'll be growing exponentially, and then before you know it, we are at 1 million members. So admin has said we have to get to 500,000 merchants. And then here, he told us also that what do we need to get to that critical mass? When is the critical mass? He says the critical mass is we'll have at least 100,000 viewing same button meetings every week being done in about 20 or more languages. So at least 100,000 of us will be viewing the same button every week, and the languages of this broadcast will be at least 20 languages, and now we have around 6 or 7. So we are growing, but we have to get there. And then the 24/7 broadcast will be several pages a day of backup shows, and anyone around the world could tune in live to participate in the native language at their convenience. So you can see why we have to get at this critical mass. It's very, very important that we get there. It's extremely important that we get to that critical mass. And admin has said one of the ways we have to get to the critical mass is by being honest and telling people the truth, that we are not like other cryptocurrencies. We stand out. We are different. We do not sell the coins. We bring you in and show you a way of making a living, a way of working to cash flow We have members all over the world who can teach you how to cash flow. You work today and get paid today. You work today and get paid today. And as you are doing that, you are recruiting new members. And when we have got to the critical mass, we get into the momentum where we shall grow exponentially, doubling every month. Before you know it, by September, October this year, we shall hit our 1 billion. And we have escaped the imminent collapse of this particular economy that is in existence now. This fiat economy based on nothing, purely on the wish and caprices of self-centered elites and leaders. It is important, ladies and gentlemen, that we should tell everybody that comes in the truth. We are not selling any coin. You cannot cash out. We don't have exchange for you to cash out. But if you work, follow our system, already set out system that is functional and working, you get paid every day. You make up to $100 every day by cash flowing. So we have to remain excited when we are bringing in people. We have to tell them the truth. It's when you tell people things that are not true, they get frustrated and they chicken out. But if you tell them the truth, they see our mission and they see that it is based on humanity and truth and integrity and the possibility of eradicating poverty worldwide and ushering in abundance, they will join, and in a short time we get there and our currency will become liquid. We have merchants all over the world supplying all sorts of articles. You remember there's a person admin showed us that it will soon change the digital position of our currency so that we'll be able to do transaction to the minutest coins, shillings and not full dollars. You can do that, but as of now, because we have not reached our destination of 1 billion people, it's not necessary yet. So please, let us walk. Let us tell the people the truth and bring them in and show them that we're honest and men and women of integrity, that we are serious, and that nothing is stopping us. TBC has come to stay, and TBC has already succeeded. We are just marching towards our victory. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. See you again. Bye for now.